Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein in the Road 100, where today we are going to be having a little bit of fun here with Hades. And now, this is going to be exceptionally interesting because if we are going for the dodge setup here, it's all high risk, high reward, because if we get one launch attack on any enemy, then it will be an insane amount of damage that we are going to be able to come up with. So hang on to your hats, and the launch mechanic here for the Twilight Claw Lightning, this is going to yield thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of damage with the Argent Wolf Warhammer here. Now, you might want to go for the Fortified with this, but two things. It'll make you slow, and also it does less damage if it's Fortified. So we are going with the Intensified. Now, if we want to go for the Lightning variant, we'll get 20% added on here, which is not anywhere close to 2144. So we are going with the Intensified, but then we'll get the 20% from Lightning Weapon. We'll get an additional 20% from Blood Weapon, so that's 40%. That'll all be multiplied by 10%, multiplied by 25%, multiplied by 2 times, multiplied by 20%, multiplied by 10%, multiplied by 30% for the increase in our launch attack, claw attack. So we are going to be doing anywhere on the order of 12 to 20,000, somewhere in the order of 30,000 occasionally on one single launch attack. So we are going to be insane in the membrane here. So without further ado, the name of the game here is dodge everything, don't get hit, and then destroy the enemy on a retaliatory strike, depending on what we are going to be going for. Now, that is that build. Now, the boss build that we are going to be going for is going to be Perseus, so we will get there when we get there. So first things first, let's just go ahead and get this rolling, and let's just go for our double damage here on the launch attack at the beginning. Okay. So there's 2 dodges, and oops, and okay, and 5,600, 14,000. So crazy. It did cost us, however, the ability there to get hit, and there is 12,000. So if we are savvy enough to actually dodge these guys when they are attacking, oops. I re-dodge there. Why didn't I get, okay, I don't know why I'm not getting focus for that. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Okay, and then crazy launch. So there's 12,000 damage. So absolutely bananas if we are able to actually get the launch attack off every single time. So absolutely crazy. However, it does come at the cost, right, of being able to actually dodge these guys. Okay, and it doesn't matter if we actually have buffs or not, because we will kill the enemy immediately if we indeed do launch them into the air. It doesn't actually matter what we are doing, but the reality is we are completely capable of destroying these guys immediately on launch. Okay, and once this guy does his thing, okay, so as you can see here, we are not hurting for damage by any means. We are absolutely hurting for the ability to get focused. So as you can see now, we are dodging with quick mobility, so all of a sudden it is a little bit harder to get the launch mechanic active here. Okay, and as normal mobility, you have a much simpler time. Okay, 6,400 on that attack. So this this weapon here is absolutely crazy when we are going for, you know, this entire setup here, based on what we have operating. Okay, we'll just go ahead and kill this guy so we can focus on the other fella here. Okay, now we got all of our gifts going here. So come on. This guy seems to not want to play. Okay, so we'll go for this guy, and then we'll get rid of him, and then we will go for this fella around the corner here. Oops. Okay, now we got 2, so this is very, very bad. This is not where you want to be. Ouch. Okay. Okay. There was 1 hit, and we killed the guy before he actually got able to reach the ground. So this is pretty ridiculous. But however, as you can tell, we are in the crazy range here of you know, being able to actually take a hit, while at the same time being able to dodge a hit at the same time. So there we go, almost 14,000, so that's pretty good. Now we should just go for the attack here. Good. And almost dead. Let's just take her out so we don't have to mess around with anything. So you can see that the launch attacks that we are able to put up with here, we are able to do some pretty serious damage, all things considered, based on just a pretty simple setup here. We did use 5 regenerations, so that's the thing you do have to watch out for in the end, is how many regens are you going to use, and is it worth it or not to be able to use those. So here, let's just get these guys up and running here. Now this guy is going to be pretty simple. It's just if we okay, he's dead before anything happened. And this guy might be able to get him. Good. Okay. So absolutely crazy here, the damage levels that we have if we do indeed connect with a launch attack. But these things you cannot launch, so it's in your best interest to simply just kill them. So now we can just go for the launch mechanic here and just absolutely destroy these guys. Good. And now we have these guys, so we will definitely be using knives to take them one at a time. Okay, and okay, good. Whoops. Now let's run quickly, and launch. Good. 7,700, 20,000 on that attack there with that guy. So pretty crazy. Okay, now this guy is going to do a double attack, so that's good. And then a single, and then a follow-up. So let's go ahead and kill him. And then let's go for this guy. And we might not be able to get the launch mechanic before he gets here. Nope. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Now it doesn't matter here if we if we attack them or not, because we do have such a huge amount of damage on our launch attack. Okay. So as you can see there, it really doesn't matter what we are doing for these guys, because we are able to kill them with the simple uppercut level of damage. So we'll just, I mean, it is kind of the launch mechanic. So we will just launch mechanic our way through these guys. Okay. And as you can see there, it is kind of clunky and difficult to make sure that you are actually getting the attack correctly. Because if you are not getting the attack in the best possible way, then you know, you do have some problems that you need to deal with. However, this is a very, very different playstyle compared to most other playstyles that you would come across. Okay, because of the fact that it is very, very, very patient and very, very, very slow and methodical. So keep that in mind if you are indeed going for this playset. Okay, very nice. And these things are absolutely horrible, so it is very nice to slap them hard so they do not engage with you. Now this guy we're just gonna backstab and move on, since you've gotten some pretty decent understanding here of what we are doing. And then we have doggos, and then we have monkeys. Also, monkeys you cannot launch, so it is very, very important that we kill them quickly. Okay, very good. Now this guy is exceptionally ridiculous, like so very ridiculous. So you'll notice here that he will continue to try and block and parry the whole time, and he won't do a whole lot of attacking. So we will have to kind of wait for him. So we're just going to hit him and then backstab, because he is literally a boss in and of itself to get him to attack you in order to launch him. So the Argent Wolf Warhammer here, very, very, very potent weapon. Whoops. And you are completely capable of ruining so many dudes here very, very quickly, very, very fast. Again, we have the same problem here with this guy, that we can't really get the launch attack going on him. Whoops. Okay. And this guy we can actually launch if we want to. Oh, okay. So this guy is exact replica of the training dummy, so it is perfectly capable of getting his dodge attack sets pretty easily. We do have a little bit of focus here, so we can get this guy killed off. And as you see there, 11,308 with no buffs going at all. Just our regular base code and everything that we have active. So we got about 2,200 from the launch attack, or from the hit with our weapon. And then we got about 9,800 or so, 9,500 from the claw veil itself. So absolutely insane there how we are able to go about getting that active. Now, as we go along here, we are definitely going to go for stamina, and we do have a couple of knives here, as we will go for the chunky lady here, and hopefully one of the gunners comes down here as well. Okay, now you do want to kind of lead her on, so that way she follows you over here. Otherwise, she won't follow you. So it is very, very important that we get her over here. Okay. And this guy. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead. Whoops. Okay. Oops. Okay. We didn't do the launch attack. For some reason, we just did the heavy attack. And that was supposed to not happen, because we were supposed to launch him, and then we were supposed to be able to take her out afterwards. So unfortunate there, just a little mix-up of the attacks. But as you can see, we are able to completely be fine no matter what enemy we are going up against. We are able and capable to actually run these guys pretty simply here. So we'll just get this guy to attack us a couple times here. Okay, and then we can launch him and he's dead, which is beautiful and excellent all at the same time. Okay, now this guy, let's bring him over. And that's fine because this guy, we can launch him. And it is so very nice that we are able to actually attack these guys. Whoops. And we are able to completely ruin them. Okay, so let's go for this. Nope. Okay. Well, we didn't get around the side there easy enough. So let's see what he does here. Is he gonna attack? Okay, well, let's just go ahead and kill him and move on. No point in actually waiting around there. Now, hopefully, the gunner does not run all the way down here. Okay. It is helpful and hopeful to not attract the gunner because you want the chunky lady here only. Okay, good. We'll go for a big boy launch here. 13,000. Okay, and whoops. Okay, we are messing up the launch attacks considerably, but however, she is fairly easy to dodge over and over and over. And as you can see there, very nice that we are able to launch her immediately. Okay, let's attract him if we can. Let's see if he'll run over here. He may or may not, depending on how far his leash will allow him to go. Okay, that's as far as he can go. So here it is all-out war to simply attack these guys, get them killed with as many iframes as possible, so that way you are not shot in the back so many times that you can't see straight. So let's see this guy over here. Good. And then we'll follow up with this fella here. Whoops. Okay, well, anyways, you can't always get what you want here in Vayne. It is pretty tough to make everything super perfect according to, you know, different levels of play and everything. So we'll do the best we can. Now, we are buffed pretty heavily for this next fight here. And this is nice that it's a hammer bro, or hammer sister, because we are super able to launch here and get some pretty substantial numbers. 15,000. Let's get a little bit more damage. So there's another 15,000. So absolutely crazy just how much damage we can actually get. And for these guys, there's no point in fighting them since we are right here. Ouch. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Okay, let's heal again. Alright, and now let's just head up the stairs. Again, no point in actually fighting these guys because the missile is right up here at the top of the stairs. And there's really no reason to continue because we are switching builds to our bossing build now, and we won't be running the hammer setup here. So if you're looking for a pretty hard-hitting crazy launch attack setup here, this is a great one here for you. And don't forget to throw in the daggers, because you can make pretty good use out of attracting one enemy at a time when you have groups of multiples. So very handy to have those. Okay, let's switch over here to Perseus and the Black Blood Liberator. And this is what we are going to be running here. Lots and lots of fire, lots and lots of strange ability that we are going for all stats up this time, as it will give us the ability to use a Fortified of C and a Vitality of C+. So here we need a Dex of C, and we will get a C+, and here we need a Vitality of C+, as well. So we can get these two when we get focused, if we have the Ichor for it. So very high risk, high reward here to get focused during the fight with the butterfly. It is kind of a challenging fight to get focused. So that part of it will be kind of innocuous to the fight overall. So we will basically have 2 gifts that won't be used much, and then these 4 passives. So hopefully we can get some savvy evasion going, but we will have to parry a lot of her business. So we will keep an eye on that. And we don't want, or we do want daggers here, and we want this, and that should be good enough. Okay, let's go. And I forgot to heal, but oh well, we'll heal immediately here, and she should let us have at least 1 heal. Okay, let's go for some damage here. Okay, I can't see her, so that's bad. Okay, let's get a few parries going here, just to make sure that we have enough. Okay, now we are focused, so we will go for, whoops, we will go for these abilities here, just to make sure that we have all of the damage going. Okay, and unfortunately there, she did not allow us the pleasure of oh, okay. This is where we need the daggers. Okay. Okay, good. We got a little bit of focus there. Let's go ahead and heal. Okay. Oops. There we go. Good. We are focused. Let's go for some Ichor here. Okay, I can't see her right now. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and get some more Ichor. Let's go ahead and heal. Dagger time. I guess we can do that. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get a little bit of Ichor here. Okay, so the focus mechanic did not, it definitely came into play because we were quick mobility, so that was very nice. We were able to use our daggers, and we were able to use the abilities here to have focus for a very long time. 34 seconds in this fight is a very, very long time, and when we are focused, we are at that 30% increase for Dancing Fireblade to chew her up pretty big time in phase 2 there. So very nice that we are able to use these once we get focused. However, it is not a, super game changer that these are not being used. But quick mobility is always appreciated, and however, the 30% increase to your damage while having a huge boost to your willpower here as well, that is all very, very, very helpful. And you see that it's pretty simple to get focused during the fight if you are around the poison, because it's like ticking damage and focus over time, and so you can get focused pretty easily in the butterfly fight if you are in the mix. And we did get hit a couple of times, but nothing too serious. So anyways, this was our bossing setup that did prove to be pretty useful, and our adventuring build proved to be also fairly viable as well. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed these 2 builds, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Despot and his dried up trenches of New York City. So we'll see you guys then. Bye.